Oh my gosh, what? What? Live internet? Holy cow, look at that. That's Perri Goldstein. Perri, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm hanging in there. Hanging in there. It's been a day. It's been a little crazy, but
Ah.
it's good now. Good now that I'm here with you and our fine
Aw.
friends on the old you know, our fine friends on
Chat.
the old chat here. Very good to see everybody. Joe,
How
I
are the
like
people
your
doing?
suggestion that I should get a dog and call it Banky. There we go. Although I will say, Olive hit me up earlier today with a Insta message with some really cute dog running around, and she said, "Everyone at Cheesehead TV wants you to get me this dog." So I want you guys to know that your campaign for my youngest to get a dog has definitely taken root. So well done, everyone. Good job.
I
Good
support
job.
it.
Good effort. I know, everyone does. Everyone supports me getting a dog. You know why? Because they don't have to get up and walk the dog. That's right. They don't
We
have
just
to
get the
feed the
videos
dog.
of
They
the
don't have
dog.
to deal with the dog. They just get little, oh, here's Aaron with his new dog. Oh, it's so cute. But then they get to shut off the internet, and I have to deal with the dog. And my
That's
kids
true.
aren't going to be here to deal with the dog. Even when they're here, they're not going to deal with the dog. Guess what?
They
Had
could.
a dog years ago. Guess who didn't get up and help me walk the dog? The kids.
Well, they're older
I'm
now.
not saying. I'm just saying.
They can
Oh,
take
yeah.
on
More
responsibility
set in their
now.
ways. Yeah, right. I'm not falling for
I
the
will
banana in the
say,
tailpipe,
my
Perri.
dad felt that way too, and now all of us help with the pup.
Okay,
We love
but
it.
for real, I would love to get a dog, but I know eventually, someday, although it does feel like a million miles away, I will be back to working from the
Right.
studio. And
Right.
when that happens, I am gone all day. I
Mhm.
leave this place at like 8 in the morning or even 7:30 sometimes. And I'm not home until like 9, 10 at night. As Nick Walsh, our producer, can probably attest, who you can't hear, but I'm sure would agree with me. So,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So having a
You
dog
couldn't
in
bring
New
the
York
dog with
when
you
you're
to the studio?
not, I'm sure Corey would love that. Yeah, that'd be great. In the middle of pecker transplants. That'd be wonderful. Let's do that. That'd be great.
All right. All right.
That'd be great. Joe, thanks so much. Starting the Nagler Dog Fund on Super Chat. Joe, that is mighty kind of you, sir. You're supporting Cheesehead TV, so I
That's
will.
one way to do
I will
it.
thank you, sir. That is one way to do it. Rent a dog. All right, I think we're off
You
the
could
rails.
foster.
I think I could foster, but guess what? Same stuff. No, everything I
Yeah.
just said applies to the foster dog. All right, Walsh, let's play some trivia. What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here with Perri Goldstein. We're doing some live Packers trivia here at Cheesehead TV on the YouTube channel. Perri, how the hell are you?
I'm doing good.
Still?
Except
Still
you
all
gave
right?
me some. Well, you gave me some really tricky names today, so I'm making sure that
I don't know what you're
pronounce
talking
everything correctly. Okay, so I'm just prefacing.
Why don't you?
He did this on purpose.
There
I
may be
think.
some name bombs today. That's all we're saying. Perri, why don't you
Yes.
tell the fine folks on the internet how the game is played?
Sure thing. So, as always, 10 questions. You have about 30 seconds to answer each question, but the faster you do it, the more likely you are to be high up on the leaderboard. When you send in your question, you have to use a hashtag. No hashtag, no right answer. That's just the way it works. If it's 2 words, you just need the hashtag the first word. And we'll show you the leaderboard every few questions, and it'll be fun.
Maybe every question. Who knows? That's what we
Maybe.
did yesterday. How we doing, Walsh? What do you think? Are you confident? We're going to crush it? We're going to actually have a top 5 today? Fingers crossed. All right. You tested it. Famous last words. Famous last words. Walsh, we got to start being able to hear you on the broadcast so people can start giving you grief. All right. Oh, everybody wants that. Trust me. Perri, why don't you start us off with the first question?
Sure. What was Earl Lambeau's nickname? Pearls, Curly, Snacks, or Peanut?
I love it. And I love that I
One
can
of
hear
these-
wailing sirens in the background.
I'm
What's
so
up, New York?
sorry. One of these
It's fine.
was my nickname as a little kid.
No, it wasn't. Was it really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I think I know. I think I know.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming to arrest you.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry, everyone.
That's like nearby.
It's been like that all day.
It's fine. I know, it's New York. I'm just happy there aren't fireworks or helicopters going around.
There were fireworks.
There have been people letting off fireworks every fucking day in New York.
Yeah.
Like, my neighbors have been letting them off every day. Not an exaggeration. All right. So, of course, we started you off with an easy one. The answer is Earl Curly Lambeau, along with his friend and fellow Green Bay, Wisconsin native George Whitney Calhoun, founded the Green Bay Packers in 1919. That was Earl Curly Lambeau. Who knew that, Walsh, and when did they know it? Boyan G came to play. You always know when Boyan's like serious because he gets that first one and then it's like off and running, and you better come correct or he's going to crush the competition. That's how he rolls. Sam, Joey the Jaguar, what's up, Joey? Francis and Dan. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's keep it rolling with question number 2. In the famous Snow Bowl of 1985, the Packers won 21-0. How many more total yards did the Packers have than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in that game? 120, 512, 447, or 74? The famous Snow Bowl of 85. How many more yards, offensive total yards, did the Packers have than the Buccaneers in that game? 120, 512, 447, or 74? Not going to mention anything about my co-host and the fact that she probably has no idea what this game is about. Maybe even didn't even hear about this game, didn't even know about it. Didn't know it exists. Like, whatever.
Is everyone else as sick of these age jokes as I am? Because
never gonna be. Never gonna happen. Never one time. Not. It's gonna happen forever.
I have my youth.
You do have. Yeah. Well, hold on to it, because goodness knows I don't. All right. Why don't you tell the fine folks on the internet there, Perri, what the answer is?
All right. The Packers gained 447 more yards than the Bucs that afternoon. About 2/3 of the stadium was empty. 12 inches of snow fell before the game, and another 4 to 5 inches fell during the game. Hence the Snow Bowl.
I will say it was fucking awesome. That game was so great to watch. So good. I remember sitting cross-legged in front of my dad in my legged PJs. That was the bomb. That day was awesome. Because, of course, in Appleton, we were told it snowed in as well. Anyway, Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? Francis, what's up? Brenton, yesterday's domination. Back at number 2, Ben, Eric, Allison Martin, showing up there at number 5. I like it. I'm not going to do a top 10 yet. Let's do one more question before we get to the top 10. Perri, give us the next question.
Okay. During the 1980 season opener against the Bears, which Packer turned a blocked kick into a sudden death victory for Green Bay? Was it David Beverly, Jan Stenerud, Chester Markle, or Tim Burney?
Tom.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's written there. Tom.
And it's Jan, not Jan. Jan Stenerud. That's
sorry,
all right.
Guys.
Oh, I got the
really?
C. Oh my gosh, C is off on the graphic. I don't know how that happened, but that's Chester Markle. So it's hashtag Chester for C if that's your answer. Walsh, that's probably on me. It's probably wrong in the spreadsheet. That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to take a look right now. Sorry about that, everyone.
C for Chester.
Yeah, C. Hashtag Chester for C. Sorry about that. Walsh, that's probably on me.
Come on, Aaron. Do better.
I know. It's terrible. I feel awful.
God.
I can confirm that is not on me because it's totally fine in this spreadsheet. So, oh, I see. No. I see. There is a space underneath it. That's why. On this spreadsheet. That's my. I don't know why that happened though. That's weird. There we go. Now it's gone. Sorry about that. That's on me. All right. Do we have a top 5? Regardless. All right. Well, I'm going to give the answer because this is by far my favorite trivia answer ever in the history of CheeseheadTV Live Packers Trivia. In sudden death overtime, the game tied 6-6. Chester Markle went out to boot the 35-yard game-winning field goal. The snap was good. The hold was good. Markle got plenty of leg on it. However, the Bears blocked it, and all of a sudden, Markle found the ball in his hands and he took off running for the winning score. But none of that compares to what no observer that day could have known until Markle wrote about the play in his book. And this is true. This has been confirmed from Markle in his book. Quote, I'm quoting the guy now, all right? I'm quoting Markle. Quote, I had not only scored a touchdown, but a game winner, and against our hated rivals, the Bears, no less. In the locker room afterwards, Bart Starr presented me with a game ball and asked me to lead the team in prayer. I did so with tears of joy streaming down my cheeks. The ball I carried into the end zone is today in the Packers Hall of Fame. But here's the thing about that touchdown that nobody knows. I'm still quoting Chester Markle here, people. I was under the influence of cocaine when I scored. I had gone into the bathroom at halftime, and while the coaches and players were preparing for the second half, I snorted coke. I don't know if it would have been accurate to say I was high when I scored the touchdown 2 hours later, but I definitely was under the influence. Unquote!
That is so funny.
That is like by far the best trivia nugget ever in the history of trivia nuggets.
That is
Chester Markle, high on coke, scoring a game-winning touchdown.
against the Bears.
Against the Bears. The Bears got beat by a cokehead. That's how much they
That's
suck.
unbelievable. That's amazing.
All right. I love that. Anyway, Walsh, who knew what? When do they know it? Big Daddy Cool Breeze coming in hardcore. Higgy, Boyan G, Big B, and Brenton. Oh, let's take a look at our first top 10, shall we? What do we got, Walsh? Oh, Brenton throwing down! Brenton's back, people! Francis, Marcus, Big B, Boyan G, Sam Spear, Abraham, Joe, Nick, and John. Look at that. That is a good-looking group right there. All right, let's get on to the next question. What Nigerian-born running back assumed the starting job in Week 10 of the 2005 season? Was it Amon Green, Hashid Yuri, Nigel Simcoe, or Samkon Gatto? Oh, no. Is there a fucking spelling mistake there? No, there's not. Please don't. Okay, good. It's right in the hat. It's right in...
It's right here, but not in our script.
Thank God. I was going to lose my mind. Amon Green, Hashid Yuri, Nigel Simcoe, or Samkon Gatto. What Nigerian-born running back assumed the starting job in Week 10 of the 2005 season? Oh, I remember it well. I'm sure you do too, Perri.
I'm sure I watched it, but I don't remember.
Word. Why don't you tell the fine folks what it's all about there, Perri?
Okay. Born in Kufe, Gombe State, Nigeria, Samkon Gatto's first name means truth and his last name means inheritance. Gatto inherited the starting running back job in 2005 after Amon Green, Najee Davenport, and Tony Fisher were all injured, and Rashard Lee fumbled on his first carry against the Pittsburgh Steelers in Week 9 of the 2005 season. Gatto started his first NFL game the following week against the Falcons. In the game, he rushed for over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns and also caught a touchdown, leading him to be named NFC Offensive Rookie of the Week. Gatto's 3 touchdowns were the first by a Packer rookie since James Lofton in 1978.
Man,
cool.
Samkon Gatto. And now he's a doctor. That's, dude is amazing. The man is amazing. And one of my all-time favorite, online jokes at the time was because he was so awesome. It was kind of like Linsanity prior to Linsanity, in Green Bay anyway, because that season was so bad and we sucked so awful. But Samkon Gatto was so awesome and we were so excited this guy came out of nowhere. The online joke was Samkon Gatto once killed a man just to watch him die. Anyway, that was a good time.
Except now he saves people to watch them.
And now he saves lives after killing them just to watch them die with his bare hands. Anyway, Walsh, who knew what and when did they know it? Francis knew what was up. Dan, Jesse, Colby, and Brenton. Brenton, you're holding strong there. What's that top 10? What's that top 10, Walsh? How's that look? Brenton, yeah, I knew he'd be right there. But Francis, look. Everyone in the top 10 has gotten all 4 right so far. So there we go.
Close race today.
But we got a close race. or had gotten 4 right, not all 4. Anyway, why don't you give us the next question there, Perry?
Brett Favre joined the Packers in 1992 in a trade with which team? Philadelphia Eagles, New York Jets, the Atlanta Falcons, or the Cleveland Browns?
You just
Eagles,
have to hashtag
Jets, Falcons, or
there
Browns?
You just have to hashtag
I got you.
The nickname of the team. That's all you need. That's all you need, people. That's all you need.
This
Perry,
also happened before I was born.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say a word. If you were forced, if all of a sudden some alien force came down and said you may no longer be a fan of the Packers, but you must choose one of these 4 teams to be a fan of, which would it be? That face is perfect.
None of them. But I guess the Jets because I live in New York.
There you go. See, that's a logical answer. That's good. I mean, I pity you, but that's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Of course, the answer is on February 11th, 1992, Green Bay Packers general manager Ron Wolf traded a first-round pick, the 19th overall, which would be used for running back Tony Smith, to the Atlanta Falcons in exchange for Brett Favre. Who knew what? When did they know it? Nick Walsh. Let us see it. Boy on G is like, what's up? Francis, Joey. It's Warrior. What? That's a new name. Sam Spear. All right, I'm not going to look at the top 10 right now. We're just going to
keep it rolling.
Let's keep rolling, right? Who scored the first touchdown for Green Bay in the 1994 divisional playoff game against the Cowboys? Was it Reggie Cobb, Edgar Bennett, Robert Brooks, or Sterling Sharp? Reggie Cobb, Edgar Bennett, Robert Brooks, or Sterling Sharp? Also, just because I love him, R.I.P. Reggie Cobb, longtime player and or scout, amazing man. Talk to anybody in the NFL community, they will tell you, incredible human being. Passed away earlier, I believe late last year. Prayers up. Reggie Cobb, Edgar Bennett, Robert Brooks, Sterling Sharp. Who scored the first touchdown for Green Bay in the 1994 divisional game against the Cowboys? Who was it, people? Perry's got some dubious looks on her face.
Who was it?
Why don't you tell the fine folks, Perry?
In what was mostly a miserable day for Green Bay overall, but especially for the offense, Brooks caught a 13-yard touchdown pass from Brett Favre in the third quarter to make the score 27-10, but the Packers were overmatched for most of the game anyway.
You know what?
Sad.
Let me just say, those Cowboys teams were no joke, and it was hard to watch. I just hope that this modern era, we don't have the 49ers replacing the Cowboys as the team that constantly kicks our ass that we can't get past. I'm not ready for all that. I'm not ready for all that.
We got 5 more years of Shanahan.
I know. 6-year extension. I'm not down. I'm not
until
down with
2025.
I'm not down with it, Perry. I'm not down with it.
Yeah.
Not ready. Not ready.
I'm hoping that it's Matt LaFleur and him keep going at it, but like we also win, you know?
Yes. A few would be great.
Like.
All right. Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? Francis knows what was up. Jitsu, what's up? Brenton, Higgy, and Jesse Bauman. What's that do to our top 10 with 4 questions to go? Francis pulling in the lead. Brenton, I see you. I see you coming up. Abraham quietly coming in at number 3. Joey the Jaguar in the top 5. We got some regulars up in here. All right, I like it. I like it a lot. Is that you or me? That's you. Your question.
Yeah. My favorite question of the day. At the age of 9, Aaron Rodgers was featured on the front page of the Ukiah Daily Journal for his top performance at what? A local basketball free throw competition, for being a Little League batting champion, chess club championship, or rising star with the debate team. So was it basketball, baseball, chess, or debate? And honestly, he's probably good at all 4 things.
Of course he is. That's why I use these 4 as possibilities. There is obviously one correct answer, but none of these answers would have surprised me.
No.
Like
none.
if you had, if any one of these had been the answer, I'd been like, yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of course, yeah.
He's a
good at all of
Renaissance
them.
man.
Yeah, he most certainly is. I will say though, once we give the answer, I'm going to throw up a link to the article in question because
I
it's
would love to see it.
adorable. It's adorable.
He also was a really cute kid. Like a really
and there's a
cute
picture.
kid.
There's a picture included. All right. So, of course, the answer is Aaron Rodgers, who at the time was a student at Oak Manor Elementary in Ukiah, was one of 2 winners in the 8 and 9-year-old division of the Elks Lodge annual basketball hoop shoot contest. So, yes, if it was hashtag basketball, you are correct. And let me just I'm going to throw this link up there because, oh my God, look at the picture of Aaron Rodgers in this because it's adorable. Holy cow. Cheeks Malone on patrol for the Rodgers fam at the age of 9. That's all I'll say. All right. Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? Christopher Lee was like, I know my Aaron Rodgers. Amar Allison. Brenton, are you talking to me? Walsh, you talking to me? Who are you talking to me? All right. Billy S. coming in at 5. All right. 3 more questions to go. What's that do to our top 10, Walsh? There's Brenton. I see you, Brenton. I see you dominating again. Look at this. Look at this fine group of folks. Boyan G, announced his presence with authority at the top, but now has slid down at number 10. Very disappointing. Sam Spear making a jump. Look at that. Ooh, I like it. I like where it's getting heated now. Absolutely. All right. A few more questions to go. Next question. Which NFL quarterback won Most Valuable Player with Matt LaFleur as his quarterback's coach? Was it Cam Newton, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, or Peyton Manning? Which NFL quarterback won Most Valuable Player with Matt LaFleur as his quarterback coach? Cam Newton, Tom Brady, Matt Ryan, or Peyton Manning? Tell me the truth, Perry. Did you know this without seeing it when I sent you the answers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
You're indignant. I love it. I love it. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like people have been talking about this for a while. Everyone's like, oh, second year with Rodgers.
Second year, yeah. We'll see, right? Okay, can I just tell you, by the way, just as an aside, can I tell you how sick I am of the, Aaron Rodgers has got a chip on his shoulder? Can we just stop with that? Can we stop with the Aaron Rodgers has a chip on his shoulder, so he's going to lay waste to the league thing? Every offseason we go through this. I don't want him to have a chip on his shoulder. I just want him to play the fucking position. Right.
Which he does very well.
Some weeks better than others. How we doing, Walsh? All right. Well, of course. Yes, of course. So give us the answer there, Perry.
As quarterbacks coach on offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan's staff in Atlanta for 2 seasons, LaFleur worked closely with Matt Ryan during his MVP campaign in 2016, and that is the campaign that everyone is comparing to this season with Rodgers.
Who knew what? When did they know it?
James Jones seems to think he's going to have an MVP season.
Amar, what's up? Throwing down at number 1. Amar knew it. That's what I'm talking about. Joe, Joey, Sam, and Joey's for you. I don't know what that is. Well, let's look at the top 10. It sounds like we got an upset. Brenton, Francis, Sam Spear, Allison Martin, and Abraham jumping up to 5. Nick Falk, what's up? Oh, boy. Boyan G, holding hard at number 10. I like it. Oh, my gosh. Okay, 2 more to go. Brenton, holding strong. He's got everyone right so far. Brenton, I'm just saying, don't slip up like you did yesterday. Oh, did I jinx it? Oh, no. Give us the second to last question. The penultimate question, as they like to say. Perry, what's up?
What was Vince Lombardi's middle name? Timothy, Thomas, Theodore, or Tino?
Tino.
Tino.
What was it? I love it. Oh, I love getting texts in the middle of a live show. Wait, Perry. Vamp.
Vamp? Oh, the girls are coming?
Maybe. We'll see.
Maybe. We gotta get Olive on here to talk about her need for a dog. convince
Fernie,
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
That,
She's on the
that would be
campaign
great.
trail right now.
That would be lovely. Yeah, that's just what I need.
Yeah.
It's just what I need. Walsh, how we doing? Where are we at? All right.
Okay.
Of course, Vincent Thomas Lombardi was born on June 11th, 1913 in the Sheepshead Bay neighborhood of Brooklyn, not a few miles away from where I am right now. So, of course, the answer is Thomas. Walsh, who knew what? When did they know it? Joe Holtman said, what's up? Brandy, Big Daddy Cool Breeze, what's up in the top 5? Frank and Iggy, what's that do with our top 10 heading into the final question? Walsh, show me. Brent knew what's up. It doesn't matter that he's not the fastest. He knew the answer, and that's all that counts this late in the game. Francis, Sam, Allison, Abraham, that's a strong top 5. I don't know if anyone's going to break it. Boyan G, moving up to 9. I see you, buddy. Big B, I'd like to see you in the top 10. Final question of the day. 4 bragging rights for, let's face it, 24 more hours. And then Thursday. The best part about winning on Thursday is you get to like hold those bragging rights until the following Tuesday, because we're going Tuesday through Thursday. But tonight, 24 more hours of bragging rights. Y'all ready? Here we go. Who did team historian Cliff Crystal recently name the franchise's greatest defensive player since 1950? Was it Reggie White, Willie Wood, Charles Woodson, or Herb Adderley? Who did team historian Cliff Crystal recently name the franchise's greatest defensive player since 1950? Reggie White, Willie Wood, Charles Woodson, or Herb Adderley? And for the record, I very much disagree with this assessment, but Cliff has forgotten more football than I'll ever know, so I acquiesce to him.
It's a great list here.
I mean, you can't go wrong with any one of them. Let's be honest. And they
Charles
all,
Woodson
by the way,
just
they
spoke to the guys on a
Monday.
team call.
On Monday, I spoke about that on Extra Cheese. Absolutely. Love me some White House on 3. Gotta love it. Got to love it. All right, Perry, why don't you tell the fine folks what the answer is?
In his most recent history column, Crystal gave Adderley the nod over Wood, White, and others, writing, quote, his 7 touchdowns on interceptions summarized his big play ability, but he also excelled as a shutdown cover cornerback, which might have been best illustrated by his 1965 stat. In 14 regular game seasons, he didn't allow a single touchdown pass.
The man is a legend. I probably would have given it to Reggie White overall, but I totally, Cliff, obviously watched the man play. I never did, so I acquiesce. But Walsh, give us who knew what? When did they know it? Eric Kleiman was like, yo, what's up? I know this. Kenny, a bunch of new names here. Big B in the top 5? What is going on, people? All right. Finally, bragging rights for 24 hours. Walsh, give it to us. Upset. Brent had it all day, and once again, it slips away at the last moment. Brent, I feel for you, man. I feel for you. You keep dominating them, losing at the last minute. It's kind of like the Packers in a way.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm concerned about your well-being there. Oh, what a group. Hey, Joey the Jaguar on the top 5. That's what I like to see. Perry, you're an absolute legend. I got a question for you. Here, live on the air.
Okay.
Can you come up with the questions tomorrow? Because I'm sick of finding like Coke-fueled, Packers lore that I gotta do.
Yeah, I can do that.
That's my
Since you put me on
girl.
the spot.
That's what I like to hear. That's how I roll. Anyway, any final words for the folks at home?
Stay safe. Be happy. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, everyone. All right, Walsh, hit it.